Okay, guys, as we're joining back again, let's continue our denotation and connotation exercise. Okay, so here we stopped at number 4, I believe. Today we're gonna now we're gonna resume with number 5. All right, so we have number 5 to 10. Okay, so volunteers to do not to do answer or answer number 5. Somewhat interested, nosy, and curious. Okay, Abdurrahman.
Yes.
Okay, so out of the 4 words, okay, or the 3 choices, sorry, we have the somewhat interested, nosy, and curious. Which one is the denotation?
Is someone interested?
Somewhat interested is a definition. That's correct. So it would be the denotation. Somewhat, somewhat interested. Okay, that would be my denotation. And for the negative connotation, Abdurrahman, which one would it be?
Nosy.
Definitely. And as a positive connotation,
Curious.
curious. Okay. Great. Word, thank you, Abdurrahman. Word for number 6. Lazily, without haste, and leisurely.
Without haste is the denotation.
Bravo. That means someone who's not in a rush, okay? Taking your time without haste. All right. Positive connotation or negative, whichever one you want to start with.
Negative is lazily.
Negative is definitely lazily. And positive,
Leisurely.
leisurely. Perfect. Thank you. What? Okay. The next volunteer, Hassan. Hassan, let's hear from you. Ask of someone, demand and request. Hassan, are you here? All right. How about Tala? Okay, Tala is not joined with her audio. Okay, Marwa, number 7, please. Ask of someone, demand and request. Which one would you say is the denotation? Marwa?
Yes. Demand.
Or the denotation is the definition of the words. Let's start with the
Oh yeah.
definition.
Ask of someone.
Ask of someone. Okay, that would be my denotation. Okay, that's definition. What about negative connotation?
Demand.
That's correct. When you demand something, it's negative. Doesn't have a good feeling to it. All right. It sounds like you are, not so polite or respectful. But what about the other one?
Request.
Positive would be
Request.
to have a request, right? When you request something, it sounds as if, or the emotional association to it is respectful. Okay. All right. Thank you, Marwa. All right. Next word here. Let's hear from volunteers. Any volunteers? How about we hear from Ruqayya? All right. A gathering, a large group or mob. Which one is the denotation? Ruqayya? I'm sorry. Can you please say that again?
Large group.
Okay. A large group is a denotation. Bravo. Okay, and out of the two words, gathering and mob, which one has positive and which one is negative?
One love is negative.
A mob is negative. Bravo. Good job. And
Positive gathering.
a gathering is positive. All right. If we're having a gathering, it sounds like we're doing, we're peacefully doing something, getting together, so on. But the word mob has a negative association to it, usually with violence or, violent protesting and so on. Okay. I'm going to clear these words. Okay. And the next word here is number nine. Jumana, thank you, Ruqayya. Number nine, Jumana. Slim, skinny, less than average build.
The denotation is less than average build.
Perfect. All right, this is the definition.
The negative is slim.
Mm,
No, the negative is skinny, and the
that's correct.
positive is slim.
That's correct. Negative is skinny. All right, you are when you say skinny to someone, you're too skinny. All right, it sounds like you're almost ridiculing them or criticizing them negatively for their build or physique. Okay, but when we say, "Oh, he's slim," all right, even when a slim fit, all right, slim fit, you feel like you are slim and fit. That means you have the a good body figure. All right, so slim always feels better. Okay, remember we're talking about emotions, and these emotion associations are totally imaginative, and but they exist. Okay, so we have to learn about them. All right, so when you compliment somebody, you say you are slim, not you are skinny. Okay. Next, number 10. Thank you, Jemana. Number 10, discuss with others and debate and argue. Okay, Hassan, one more time. Are you around? Hassan?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Okay, great. Number 10 is yours. Discuss with others, debate, and argue. Which one is the
The
denotation?
discuss with other.
Discuss with others is definitely the denotation. It's the dictionary definition of the word. Okay, and what about from debate and argue? Which one is negative? Which one is positive?
Argue is negative. Debate is positive.
Exactly. No one wants to argue with anyone. Okay, arguing is negative. All right, argue means that we are in some type of conflict or an altercation that we are trying to avoid. But if we debate, okay, and debating is actually something that is likable, all right, because it makes you sound sophisticated, all right. We are debating over a topic, all right, so it makes it sound like you are having a professional and decent conversation with others, all right. But arguing is more chaotic. Okay. So again, debate, argue, slim and skinny. These are the 10 words. Do we have any questions or any concerns? Remember, we're not seeing all 10 words on the exam. You're only seeing 5 out of the 10. Okay. And you have to do the same exact thing. Okay. Again, here we're just dividing the three choices, okay, into which one is a denotation, which one is the positive connotation, and which one is the negative connotation. Do we have any questions regarding the sheet? Any questions regarding how it will appear on the exam? What?
No.
No. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to clear this and I'm going to also show you. This is the sheet that has the answer key. I didn't upload it yet because I wanted you guys to take time to figure it out on your own and answer it with me first. Today, inshallah, I'm going to upload the answer key to the denotation and connotation sheet in case that you missed any answers or wanted to review your answers one more. Okay, remember, we're not seeing all 10 words, we're only seeing 5 out of them. All right, now which 5 you will find out on the exam. Okay, all right, the next thing that I want to go over today was the coordinate adjectives. All right, and we remember that coordinate adjectives, again, are words. All right, can you guys see my screen or I didn't share it?
No, Miss didn't share it.
Okay, sorry. All right, so here, coordinate adjectives. What can you just remind us of what are coordinate adjectives?
They're adjectives that have commas and have three steps that they should pass. We put them with and it fits with the sentence, um, uh, then it passes. And if it and the second test is if we put or in the sentence, and if it passes, then it's almost a coordinate adjective. But then we're gonna have to change the order, and if it passes all three tests, then it's a coordinating adjective.
Perfect, Joet. Okay, I couldn't have said it better. Okay, so here, exactly as where stated. Okay, these are consecutive adjectives that appear in a sentence, and that we usually have to separate them by a comma only if they are coordinate. Okay, some adjectives are non-coordinate. All right, so we do not put a comma. You only insert a comma when they are coordinate. And how can you tell if my adjective is coordinate or not? You do so by the test. As what they stated, the test is conducted through three different ways. Okay, try to insert and between the adjectives. Okay, and see if it would make sense. All right, if the sentence will still sound logical to you. Okay, the next step is to try to insert the word or between them. And if you're not comfortable with these two, you also have a choice of the third test, which is reversing. Okay, reversing the adjectives, the order of the adjectives, and seeing if they are again logical. Okay, they sound logical. All right, if they are, then they are coordinate, and you must insert a comma. All right, this is a quick explanation of how it's conducted. He was a difficult, stubborn child. Now, my two adjectives here. The first one is the again the adjective difficult, and the second adjective is the adjective stubborn. All right, those two adjectives are again we see that they are coordinate. All right, so that's why hence we inserted the comma between them. All right, now this comma is inserted between them. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, guys, I apologize. All right, so here again, if we do the test, okay, he was a difficult and stubborn child. All right, here the sentence or it's very logical. It sounds good. We can also try to reverse. He was a stubborn, difficult child. Okay, so here it is very obvious that the two adjectives are indeed coordinate, and therefore they are going to be, you have to insert a comma between them. Okay, so if they're coordinate, a comma must be inserted. All right, they lived in a white farmhouse. All right, white is my adjective, and sorry, white frame. I read it farm. Sorry, white frame house. Okay, a white frame house. White and frame both describe the word house. Okay, if we try to conduct the test, white and frame house, it doesn't sound right. Okay, if we also alternate or reverse them, they lived in a frame white house. Again, it doesn't sound logical. These adjectives are not coordinate. Okay, therefore, we do not insert a comma. So if they're not coordinate, all right, those two adjectives, we're gonna color them. Okay, green, they're not coordinate. She often wore a gray wool shawl. Gray and wool shawl. Again, not doesn't sound correct. Wool gray shawl. Again, it doesn't sound correct. So here again, my two adjectives are non-coordinate. So basically, you just have to do the test and see for yourselves if it makes sense or not. Easy, happy, smile. Easy and happy. These are my adjectives. Easy and happy smile. Yes. A happy, easy smile. Yes. Okay, coordinate. Yes, put a comma. Here we have a little one that's a little more tricky because now we have three adjectives. So relentless and powerful and summer. Okay, they all describe the sunbeat. Oh, I mean the sun. Okay, so here my noun that's being described is the sun. All right, how am I describing it? As relentless and powerful and summer sun. I can say relentless and powerful. I can say powerful and relentless. So one and two are indeed coordinate. I need to put a comma between them. However, if we look at two and three, we'll see that they're non-coordinate. Okay, so I can say, for example, powerful and summer? No. Summer, powerful? No. Okay, so I have to insert a comma between the first and second adjective, but I do not insert a comma between the second and third adjective because they are not coordinate. Okay, so one and two are coordinate, therefore we put a comma, but two and three aren't, therefore we do not put a comma. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about the interruption. All right, so again, let's remember that one, okay, if we look at between one and two, okay, one and two, we have to insert a comma between them. All right, because we can flip them. I can say relentless and powerful. I can say powerful and relentless. All right, I can reverse, I can put and. However, between the word powerful and summer, this here again becomes non coordinate. Therefore, I do not put a comma in the middle. If we see here relentless, powerful, and oppressive, they all describe the sun. However, here all three adjectives are coordinate. I can say relentless and powerful and oppressive sun. I can say oppressive, relentless, powerful sun. So I can reverse them all together, okay, and I can put and between them all together, and it would make sense. So when you have three adjectives, and I didn't put any on the exam that does have three adjectives, but it's just good for your knowledge, all right, that you have to do the test between each set and see if it's reversible and so on before you make a decision. Okay. All right. Any questions about this exact exercise or the idea of coordinate adjectives? All right. So let's take here the time to answer them. All right. Number one, we enjoyed the clean, crisp smell of the mountain air. So, Ward, looking at number one, can you please tell us what are the adjectives in this sentence?
Clean and crisp.
Okay, so let's underline the adjectives in the beginning just to get an idea. Okay, clean and crisp. Okay, they're both describing the smell. Okay, so these are my adjectives. Now, Warda, can you conduct the test and tell us whether you feel they're coordinate or not?
Sure. Clean and crisp. Yes, it does sound right. Clean or crisp. It works. Crisp and clean. Yeah, so they're both coordinating adjectives.
Perfect. Yes, absolutely. All right. So here, Warda has conducted the test the three ways. Okay, which is perfect. Thank you so much, Ward. All right. And we see here that they are coordinate. Therefore, we need to insert a comma between clean and crisp. Okay, clean, comma, crisp. And I'm sorry about this terrible comma. All right. But oops. All right. How about I try to text it? Okay. Let's see if I can insert it in the middle. Oh, there you go. Bingo. Okay. So clean and crisp. A smell, a coordinate. Therefore, comma is inserted. Perfect. Thank you so much, Wad. Okay. Number two, Hassan. How about you give it a try? Can you underline the adjectives for us first or tell me and I'll underline them?
Intelligent and conscientious.
Intelligent, con- continuous. Okay. All right. Are they coordinate or not?
And what?
Are they coordinate or not?
Yes, they are coordinate.
Yes, they are. Okay, we can say intelligent and continuous. Okay, and we can reverse them. All right, so here let's put the text, comma. All right, let's select. Great. Okay, number 3, Jomana. Thank you, Hassan.
It's coordinate. Hard and final.
Can I say hard and final? Does it sound right, Jomana? Hard and
No,
final examination. Can I flip them? Gave us a final hard examination.
no.
No, right? It doesn't sound logical. All right. When we
It's
say, yeah, well, it was a hard final exam. I never say it was a final hard exam. Do we ever say that? Do we ever say it in that order? No.
no,
Okay. Yeah. All right. So if we try to put and in the middle, final, hard and final, it doesn't make sense. Or if we try to say final hard examination, it doesn't make sense. So these adjectives, Jumana, would you describe them as coordinate or non-coordinate?
non-coordinate.
Thank you. Okay. And if they're non-coordinate, Jumana, do we put commas?
No.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. That's perfect. Okay. So 1 second, guys. Okay. So here we have non-coordinate. Thank you so much, Jumana. All right. Let's here save this and clear it so we can go down to the next set of questions. All right, now we're going to look at number 4 to 8. Thank you, Jumana. Let's go with Hassan.
She ate the sweet juicy apple with
Vengeance.
vengeance.
Vengeance. Say it again.
Vengeance.
Great. Perfect.
Vengeance.
Great. All right, that means with a
Sweet
lot
and
of emotion. With a lot of emotion. Okay. What are my adjectives?
sweet and juicy.
That's absolutely correct. Sweet and juicy both describe the apple. Are they coordinate or non-coordinate?
They are coordinate.
Yes, they are. Okay, sweet and juicy, juicy, sweet apple. Yes, we can definitely say that. So here we're going to insert a comma between them because they are coordinate. Okay, thank you so much, Hassan. All right, let's go with Abdurrahman. Number 5,
The awkward,
awkward.
the awkward, shy teenager felt nervous about his first date.
Mm,
Shy,
that's my second adjective. How else am I describing the teenager? As what else?
awkward,
Awkward. Okay, awkward and shy. All right. Both describe the teenager. Are they coordinate or non-coordinate?
coordinate,
They are. Okay, I can flip them. I can insert and the awkward and shy teenager or the shy awkward teenager. That makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, they are coordinate, and if they are coordinate, I must insert a comma between them. Okay, perfect job, Abdurrahman. Number 6. Okay, how about we hear from Hannah?
Yes.
Number 6, please, hun.
When the team failed to score, the board's restless crowd began to shout.
Where are my adjectives, Hannah?
Bored, restless.
Great. And they both describe the crowd. Are they coordinate or non-coordinate?
Coordinate.
Yes, they are. Okay, I can say bored and restless. I can say the restless bored crowd. Okay, so I can flip them. I can insert and between them. Yes, it is. Good job, Hannah. Thank you. All right, Kareem, number 7.
Yes.
Mary Ann's.
Marianne's light blue dress fluttered in the breeze. Light and blue are the adjectives.
I cannot hear you, Kareem. Is it coordinate or non?
Yes, it is coordinate.
So I
Light
can
and
say
blue.
light and blue dress. I can say blue light dress.
Yes.
You think so? I feel it doesn't make sense. Usually with color light blue dress, I can say Marianne's blue light dress. Okay, how many of us think that this is a coordinate adjective? We can say blue light dress.
Non-coordinate.
I would say non-coordinate as well. All right. Non-coordinate. I feel like the light and blue cannot be flipped. It would not make sense. All right. A
Yes.
blue light shirt. We will usually say a light blue shirt. Okay. Not blue light shirt. Not blue. Not blue light dress. A light blue dress. You get it? Okay. So
Yeah.
here, yeah, we would say that these are non-coordinate. Okay. How about Kareem? You give it a shot for number 8.
Yeah, okay. The gentle, kind giant. Jack back down the line. Gentle kind.
Gentle and kind. It both describes the giant. Coordinate or non?
Yes, coordinate.
That is coordinate. Gentle and kind. Kind, gentle, giant. Yes. Okay, we can definitely say that. Okay, let me just insert it between them. Correct. All right, let's save this image. All right. And we just have 2 more. Okay, which is 9 and 10. All right. Who any volunteers for 9 and 10? 9 and 10. Let's hear from. Okay, any volunteers? Okay, Abdurrahman, please.
Several large.
Great. Several and large. And they both describe the apples. All right. Coordinate or non-coordinate?
Coordinate.
So I can say several and large apples. I can say large several apples.
Yes.
No. Okay, we cannot use that. All right. Here it does not make sense to say several large. And remember, guys, several answers the question of quantity, and large answers the question of how large. How does it look like? And several answers the question of how much or how many. So they're even answering different questions. Okay, that's also another tip to add on. All right. So several and large are definitely non-coordinate adjectives. All right. So just remember that when your 2 adjectives, okay, answer different questions. All right. Like, for example, how much and what kinds? What kind of apples? They were large. All right. How many apples? They were several. The 2 adjectives, Ya Abdurrahman, answer 2 different questions. Usually, when your adjectives answer also 2 different questions, they're non coordinate. Okay. So here they would be non coordinate. We do not need commas. Okay.
Okay.
All righty. Perfect. All right. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Number 10. Last but not least, let's go with Ibrahim. Ibrahim, I haven't heard from you all day today. Registration was improved this year by the addition of an efficient, courteous staff. Where are my adjectives, Ibrahim? Okay, Zena.
Yes, miss. Large and several.
No, we finished number 9. We're answering number 10,
sorry,
Z.
I didn't see it. Yes, miss.
1 second, Ibrahim. I'm sorry. I called on you, but
Efficient
you didn't
and
answer. Zena's going to answer. I'm
courteous
sorry.
staff.
Okay, say it again. Z.
Efficient and courteous.
Efficient, courteous. They both describe staff. Yes. Coordinate or non-coordinate?
Coordinate.
Yes, they are. Okay. They are coordinate. and we need to insert a comma between efficient and courteous. Courteous and efficient. Efficient, courteous staff. They are reversible. They are, you can add and between them. So again, this is it. Any questions regarding our coordinate adjectives and denotation and connotation, or vocab from 1 to 18? Okay, so that being said and done, I'm just gonna take the last few minutes. I'm gonna ask questions and I need you guys to respond. For Kira, what does Katie do on her 11th birthday? Remember, Katie turns 11. What does she do on her 11th birthday? Okay, what the please?
She celebrated,
Okay,
she made
Ibrahim.
a birthday party, and she invited Silly to come, and Lynn invited Amber, and they danced and ate beautiful cakes, and they singed and called themselves the Cherokees,
No.
and
Okay, let's remember that. The Sharondas. Please remember that.
Sharonda.
You guys will see it. Okay. They called themselves a group by the name of the Sharondas. All right. And they performed a dance to that. Okay. Now, thank you, Ibrahim, for that. Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
That day, all right, how did Amber view them versus how Lynn viewed them? Also, very important to know. Okay. Adam Fahla, can you remind us? When the girls were dancing to the charandas, how did Amber view them and how did Lynn view them? How about Ward? I'm sorry.
Mr. Answer.
Yes, please, Adam. Do you have an answer?
Yes.
Yes, please. Go ahead, dear.
Lynn said that they were so cute, but Amber saw them as silly.
Great. Okay, she described them as silly, or they looked silly, or they looked stupid. However, here we saw that Lynn said that they were too cute for words. Good. All right. Again, here we see that what's also important, silly. All right. Before she leaves, what? Now this is your question. What? No one is gonna take that from you. All right. What does silly go home with that day, that night?
Silly goes home with her mother with a few jars of water or a few jugs of water because the town that she lives in doesn't have much running water because back in the day, electricity and water weren't doing their best.
Exactly. Perfect. Okay, so she went home with a few jugs of water. And before Silly's mom, Mrs. Kilgore, leaves, what does she invite mom to? Okay, who could answer that for me? All right, Jumana.
Me.
To a union meeting.
To a union meeting. And how does mom respond?
She can't on Wednesday. She I think she said
Busy, right?
it's not she's busy.
Yeah, she's busy. It's not a suitable time for her. All right, Hassan, can you please, and this is a very important question, I cannot stress how important it is to be able to compare how mom felt about the union in the beginning and towards the end of the novel. Hassan, can you highlight that for us?
Uh, when she was first invited to the union, she didn't want to go because she didn't want to argue with Mr. Lyndon because she's afraid of getting fired. But
Perfect.
after Katie's father got fired, she went to the union, and she voted for people whose children died to get 3 days off.
That's amazing. You just answered it so perfect, ya Hassan. Thank you so
And they
much.
won the vote
Perfect. And they won by how many votes, ya Hassan? Do you remember?
one vote.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Now, Katie's mom wasn't doing it for herself, but she was doing it for other parents who might lose a son or a daughter and that they need these 3 days off to recover with pay. All right. So she here is doing it for those families. Okay. Perfect answer, Hassan. Thank you so much. All right. So we discussed, and of course, we saw that day Lynn's mom or Katie's mom gives her a lecture. Okay. What does she lecture her about? What does she lecture her about? Who can remind us? Who could remind us what does Lynn's? Okay, what? Go ahead.
She lectures her about her grades and how bad she was doing in school academically, and then she tells her how father was disappointed After that, Kitty was a little bit surprised and shocked because she always knew that her dad was always not disappointed and proud of her, because he said
Exactly.
that C's meant consistency.
Exactly. Father never felt disappointed. Okay, he was always motivating her, and even when she scored C's, he said C's for consistency. Okay, so he was always proud. Thank you so much, Awad. Okay, the next question here that I have to ask is Amber and Lynn, the relationship between them. What happened to it, and how did it affect Lynn emotionally, and so on? Okay, how about Ahmed?
Uh, she her her relationship with Amber deteriorated along with Lynn's illness
Perfect.
because Amber dumped her because she was Amber dumped Lynn because she was sick.
That's right. That's correct. And how did Katie respond to that? To Amber.
She no no when she encountered Amber later, she got into a fight with her, but they were called off by a passerby and were told to go home by them.
Exactly. Okay, we see here that Amber tried to pick on Katie for her polka dot dress, and of course they exchanged words of heathen and phony. All right, and Katie describes Amber as a phony, and Amber calls Katie a heathen, and they got into a small fight where Katie tries to push, where she pushed, and she tries to punch Amber, but she doesn't. She misses. All right, so here we see that Katie is angry, and of course that brought Lynn down in spirit. Okay, and it caused her a lot of emotional distress. Now, how did the parents try to cure that or lift Lynn's spirits? Okay, how did the parents try to lift Lynn's spirits? Hassan.
Uh, they bought the new house.
Exactly. And how did they go about doing that?
They took a mortgage from the bank.
Exactly. Okay, they took a mortgage out from the bank. And how much money did Katie and Lynn contribute to this?
$100.
$100. Okay, you guys are on a roll. All right, today I do apologize about the lateness of chapter 14, 15, and 16. I have it with me today. I'm going to upload it now. And inshallah, we're going to start revising it tomorrow. All right, the remaining chapters of study guides. Okay, thank you guys for.
Can we start? Can we go to
Yes.
break now?
Can we do?
Break.
Yes, we're about to end. We have 1 minute left, and it's exactly 10 almost. And you guys have a fabulous break. Thank you for today's session and your participation. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Take care. Bye. Bye, guys.